What's up, y'all? It's your boy G, San Francisco Bay Area, California. Aloha. Today, I'm going to be talking about the job market and how bleak it looks out there right now. The unemployment rate is rather high. It has increased considerably over the past 2-3 years. There's a lot of people out there that are concerned about finding a job, that are having trouble, that have been looking for 5, 6, 7 months. There's a lot of people that got laid off. I think the unemployment rate right now is about 4.3, which maybe 2-3 years ago, it was like 3.6. So it's went up considerably. And people are losing their mind. People are panicking out there. They just can't seem to find a job. What I'm going to be doing today is basically reaction videos. There's a couple of them that I want to focus on today. And this is not in my wheelhouse per se, but I'm going to see if I can give it a shot and see if I can provide some kind of clarity as far as what's going on out there and see if I could actually help what's going on out there. So let's take a look at our first video.
I really feel like I'm never gonna get a job again. Like, I'm so scared because like I have been unemployed for 3 months. I'm not eligible for unemployment because I just moved here. I am so stressed out. Like, this has never happened to me before. Like, I've always had a job. Like, I was an honor student, like 3rd in my class, so successful in high school and college. And I have a bachelor's degree in poli-sci. I have 2 years of experience in mental health.
Okay, so first off, let's just back up a little bit. She says that she has experience in mental health. She went to school for poli-sci. I would suggest that, because this happens to a lot of people, it happened to me. I went to school, and then what I ended up doing after I finished school was completely different from what I went to school for. So what I would suggest is that she would pretty much focus on what it is that she wants to do. And if she wants to do mental health, I would spend most of my time there trying to figure out exactly what niche to get into, how to navigate that particular industry in that field, and to see where she can go with that. If poli-sci isn't really it, maybe she wasted several years on that particular degree, but she needs to just basically focus to see exactly what she really wants to do. And she had mentioned that she's panicking, she's scared, she looks like she's crashing out. Like she said, she has a lot of experience in mental health. I would think that she would know how to handle it a little better if that's kind of her expertise, but it looks like she's losing it. I would say that you have to focus more on, because she's still young, right? I guess she finished school. She got the 2 years of mental health. So she's probably like 25 years old. She's still young. What I would suggest is that she would kind of shift her mindset from scarcity to abundance, right? We've all been there before. We're early 20s, and we just don't think that there's any opportunities for this, that, and the other. And then we find out once we get 30 or 40, it's like, goodness, there was all kinds of opportunities. I just, I didn't have enough life experience to know that there was other things out there. So she just needs to change her mindset a little bit. But once she does that, I think she'll find out that there's a lot more opportunities out there than she thinks. She just needs to be a little more patient, and those opportunities will come to her.
I'm a great worker, I'm so organized, but nobody will even give me an interview. And I was crying on the phone with my mom because I was like, what if I literally can't find a job? Like, I've been applying for months, like I literally can't find anything. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, am I just gonna live with my parents for the rest of my life? Because like, I'm not kidding you, I literally cannot get an interview anywhere. And I have applied to hundreds, if not thousands, of jobs in the past few months. I literally don't know what to do. Like, I'm genuinely so scared. Like, I really am terrified. Like, I don't know what is happening in the world right now, but like, I am a good candidate. I don't know what's happening.
So just like how she mentioned, she's very scared about what's going on in the industry, in the job market right now. She says that she lives with her mom. That's an advantage. I mean, she should live with her parents as much as she can, save money, try to figure out what she wants to do. I don't have any children, but if I was a parent, I definitely would allow my child to stay with me to try to figure out exactly how to navigate the job situation. I wouldn't rush or anything like that. Use that time effectively. Use it to, save a little money, to find exactly what it is that you're looking for, and yeah, she just needs to change her frame of mind. She needs to go from having a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. And I think that would help her out tremendously. Let's take a look at the next video.
Job market is terrible, but here's my best advice that I can give somebody who's looking for a job right now. Number one, stay off of these recruiting websites, LinkedIn, Indeed, what's another one, Built-in. You don't want to go to those websites and think that, oh, this is the opportunity for me to find a job. I would say about 80% of those jobs are fake jobs. They're not real. They're either jobs that the companies are just posting so they can get their numbers up and say like, hey, we posted this job, we got this many applications for their statistics or whatever. I'm not too sure why they're posting fake jobs to steal your information. That's another reason. But yeah, stay off those websites. That should not be your main source to look for jobs.
So I will agree with what he's saying. I wouldn't say stay off of those sites, but I definitely wouldn't use those as my primary source of any type of leads as far as, you know, what's out there and what you can obtain. You could certainly look at those sites to figure out, you know, what positions are open, but I wouldn't spend too much time with it on that site. On those sites, they have what's called a quick apply. You could hit a button and then it'll put your resume out to different sites a lot quicker. So you don't have to fill out a resume. You just hit a button and then it's just going to send the resume. But I wouldn't spend any more than, 15, 30 minutes on those particular platforms, because just like he said, they do have a lot of job postings there that might not be, I don't want to say real, but what happens is a lot of the employers, when they put out a position, they already know who they want, right? It's probably somebody that's an internal candidate. So they'll post a job for formality, right? And then once they get a lot of responses, they just won't respond, right? So yeah, and then a lot of times, just like I said, there might be some bots or some robots or whatever that's just used to get your information. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of scammers out there, so you got to be careful with that. But let's continue.
Instead, what you want to do is you want to go to actual company sites. If you're applying for Amazon, you want to apply for Amazon on Amazon's career site. You don't want to go to Indeed and apply for Amazon. Go to Amazon's career site and apply for them. Same thing for Home Depot. If you want to apply for Home Depot, go to Home Depot's career site. Don't go to LinkedIn to apply for Home Depot, because first off, Home Depot is going to look at their career site before they look at anything else.
Okay, so what he's saying is that you shouldn't utilize Indeed, platforms like that, but go directly to the websites. And he's got a point. Once you figure out that there's a position that's open, go directly to the main website and see if there's a job posting there. The only thing about that is when you do that, you will have to fill out an actual application. So you can't just submit your resume and your cover letter. You're going to have to go there, tell them your address, tell them all of your job experience. And then you're gonna have to look through your old files to figure out, okay, when did I get hired at this place? And if you got a lot of jobs like I've had, then it could take you, 30, 45 minutes just to fill out one application. So it's very time consuming. But if it's a particular job that you really want and it's very specific, then I would suggest going that route, actually going to the website, going to the career section, looking for the job, and then applying that way.
And this is probably the most important thing. Your resume is not a one and all thing. Your resume needs to be tailored to each job that you apply to, not just you create one resume and you send the same resume to every single job. That's not going to work. With AI is already filtering through resumes. So you have to learn how to beat AI. Basically saying that there's a job description, there's qualifications. Your resume need to have that job description and those qualifications on there. While I did not lie on my resume, I need you guys to understand this. Those qualifications and those job descriptions that you're applying for needs to be on your resume. Same thing with your cover letter. Let your cover letter reflect the job that you're applying for.
All right, so he mentioned, you don't want to just send a generic resume. You want to tailor it specifically to the position that you're applying for. And I will agree with that. If it's a job that you really want, look for those keywords that's in the job description and then put those in your resume. He mentioned something about AI is going through the resumes. I think they had technology that did that way before AI, because they've been doing that for 10, 15 years already. But you know, what you could do, you could switch it on them, right? AI could actually help you write your resume. So there's a lot of prompts that you could use with ChatGPT. Just do a Google search on ChatGPT and the prompts. I'm pretty sure you'll come up with something that'll assist you with resume writing so that it sounds much better than anything that you could possibly come up with. The description in the resume should align with the description in the job, okay?
Now, this is the second most important thing. Effort is going to produce results. Me, I had a goal. I applied to 10 jobs every single day until I landed the career that I have now. Don't believe me? Here's my daily goals. Apply for 10 jobs. The job market sucks and companies aren't hiring like that. But if you follow these steps, you can use those to get yourself just that extra step above the other candidates.
So he mentioned that he had like a system that he was using in order to leave himself accountable, right? He had like a little vision board and said, okay, I'm going to do 10 jobs a day. Looking for a job is a full-time job in and of itself. So you could spend 6, 7, 8 hours just looking for the job. You could do it his way as well by having a particular number of jobs that you want to apply for. And then once you're done, just calling it a day. But I'm the type of person that I'll designate 5, 6, 7 hours and then I'll just apply for jobs that whole time. I won't say, oh, I need 10 jobs or 11. If I could apply for 20, 40 jobs in that 6 hours, then that's what I'm just going to do. I'll quit at exactly the 6 hours. But either way, you want to have a system to where you're leaving yourself accountable and, you know, you're treating your job search as if it's a full-time job. Okay. So that's all I have for you today. Hopefully this information that we went over today would be helpful in your job search. I know it's really hard out there right now, and a lot of people are giving up and they're frustrated and they're stressed out and they're scared. However, I would just suggest change your mind frame, change your mindset to, you know, an abundance mindset. There's plenty of jobs out there. You just got to be patient and eventually one will land in your lap. Okay. So it's your boy G, San Francisco Bay Area, California. Y'all stay blessed. I'll holla at you later. Aloha. If this video was of value to you, like, comment, share, subscribe, and as always, it's your boy G. Be blessed. I'll holla at you later. Aloha.